Hey everyone. Please support what I do to help keep Greyhawk alive by subscribing to the channel. Also, please consider becoming a channel member to get early access to videos, exclusive live chats, quarterly adventure modules, and more. Thanks, and enjoy the show. Quite some time ago, I did a top 5 list of villains in Greyhawk, and I thought it was only fair that today I do heroes. Today on Greyhawk Ragnarok. Right, I'm going to jump right into it. Coming in at number 5 is Otis from the village of Hamlet. This was Luke Gygax's character. He is in Hamlet, disguised as a blacksmith to keep an eye on the Temple of Elemental Evil in case it decides to rise again, which of course it does. The character was involved in the original battle and sacking of the temple and the moat house and so forth. So but the reason he's included on this list is because he has been a henchman in uncounted numbers of campaigns, assisting various player characters in their exploration of the moat house. Just because this module has been so ubiquitous over the years, so many people know Otis. It only felt right to include it. So there we are. There's number 5, Otis. Number 4 on our list, we have Lord Robilar, who of course is Rob Kunz's character from the original Greyhawk campaign. He has a long and storied history. This one was kind of a border case for me because he's almost an anti-hero. He did free Iaz and the others from the God Trap under Greyhawk in the Greyhawk dungeons. He destroyed the Temple of Elemental Evil and freed Zuckmoy. In the published canon, he was allied with Rary, who destroyed the Circle of Eight, but that Rob maintains that was a sort of an evil clone or something did that. So that's up in the air. But no, he's definitely had enough of an impact on the campaign to merit inclusion on the list. So number 4, we have Lord Robilar. Number 3 on the list, we're going to include somebody who wasn't actually a character that I'm aware of, anyway. And this is Osson, Osson. He was in the Greyhawk Wars. He was a knight of Almor, and he led a daring cavalry raid that went across the Great Kingdom into Medigia. He completely changed the course of the war. And he died a heroic, tragic death trying to escape from Medigia into the hills to the south, but was just ultimately he and his army were destroyed by the forces of the Great Kingdom. But because he was such a brilliant military commander, had such an impact on the war in the Great Kingdom, he's on the list at number 3. Osson, famous for Osson's raid. And here we are, number 2. The difference between number 2 and number 1 was razor thin. It could easily have gone either way, but on my list, I'm putting the Justicar, um, who is Polly Kidd's creation in the various uh, uh, Greyhawk novels. Um, I believe the first one was White Plume Mountain. We're introduced to the Justicar. He's a ranger, very gruff and very stern and so forth. And he unwillingly, on his part, gets a group of of misfits that accompany him on his adventures. He has the sentient hellhound pelt Cinders. It's just a wonderful, wonderful set of books. Track down the Polly Kidd Greyhawk novels if you can. And the Justicar is one of the great characters. He has a real arc across the stories, as do his companions and their relationships with one another. So definitely track these down if you can. Polly Kidd, Greyhawk novels, and the Justicar at number 2. And if the Justicar is number 2, then obviously at the number 1 spot, was there really any doubt, is Gord. Gord of Greyhawk, Gygax's literary creation for his Gord the Rogue novels, starts off as an orphan and a beggar and ends up being savior of the multiverse. Wonderful series of adventures in the Gygax novels. They do veer off uh, from what I believe would have been the intended plot once Gygax got removed from TSR, but he did continue the series, and we did get some really, really great work out of it. Um, these books are somewhat hard to find nowadays at a reasonable price, but if you stalk the used bookstores, sometimes you can get lucky. Um, and there's talk that they might be reprinting them as part of the whole Troll Lord Games deal with the estate. So that let's hope that happens. But yeah, Gord the Rogue. He's got Chert as his companion. I easily could have filled the list with Gord and Chert and Lita and so forth. Characters from the novels, but Gord will have to do. I wanted to leave room for some other folks on there, so there we are. At number one, Gord the Rogue by Gary Gygax from the Gord the Rogue novels. And there we are with my top five list of heroes. I would love to hear from you in the comments what your list would look like. Obviously, that's going to be different for everybody, but please chime in. Did I miss one of your favorite heroes from the setting? Do let me know, and I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And stay safe from Pinkertons.
Thanks for watching today's video. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Below you'll find links to my Patreon, which helps make these videos possible. You'll also find the web store where you can buy my books, and my blog where you'll find all sorts of free downloads and other articles. Thanks, and have a great day.